It lies in second quadrant. In second quadrant, only sine and cosecant are positive, and secant theta, reciprocal of cos theta. What is cos theta? Minus 60 by 61. This will become minus 61 by 6. I should take cos theta negative. Why I should take cos theta negative? Because theta is in which quadrant? In second quadrant. In second quadrant, cos is negative. And theta. What is cos theta? So construct the right angle triangle. Welcome to the session, dear students. Today we'll go ahead with the problems of standard angles. Exercise 14.2. See, if sin theta is 11 by 61 and theta lies between 90 and 180 degrees, find the value of cos theta, tan theta and secant theta. Theta lies between 90 and 180 means what? Theta is more than 90 and less than 180 means 90 plus theta, 180 minus theta. So theta is in second quadrant. You know, in second quadrant, according to STC, yes, sign is positive. Now they wanted to find cos theta, tan theta, secant theta. We'll use triangle method. They give sin theta. What is sin theta given? 11 divided by 61. And you know, sin means what? Opposite side divided by hypotenuse. So now draw the triangle. So if you draw the triangle, for a right angle triangle, this is theta. What is opposite side? 11. Hypotenuse is 61. So if you consider triangle, right angle triangle ABC, Pythagoras theorem, 61 square is equal to 11 square plus BC square. From this solve for BC square. BC square becomes 61 square minus 11 square, and that will be BC square will become, if you simplify, it will become 61 square, 61 into 61. So 61, 6 ones are 1 ones are 1 6 are, then 6 ones are 6 6 6 are 36. So 1 12 7 3721 minus 121, that will become 3600. So BC square you got, and BC is what? Square root of 3600, that will give you 60. So now you got BC as 60. So now we got a right angle triangle. From this you can write cos theta. What is cos theta? Cos theta means all of you know adjacent by hypotenuse. This is adjacent, this is hypotenuse. You know cos is what? Adjacent by hypotenuse. So it will become 60 divided by 61. But theta is in second quadrant. 90, more than 90, less than 180 means what? It lies in second quadrant. In second quadrant, only sine and cosecant are positive, but cos is negative. So cos theta, I should write minus 60 by 11. Sine is most important because theta lies in which quadrant? Second quadrant. And other than that, they want tan theta. And what is tan theta definition? Tan means what? Opposite side by adjacent. So 11 by 60. Opposite by adjacent. Opposite is 11, adjacent is 60. But again I should put minus. Why? Because theta, the angle is in second quadrant. In second quadrant, tan is negative. And then they want secant theta. Secant theta is the reciprocal of cos theta. Cos means adjacent by hypotenuse. Secant means hypotenuse by adjacent. But secant is also negative. Only sine and cosecant are positive. Rest all are negative. They wanted cos, tan, secant. We got the values. So cos is, here only would have taken reciprocal because we know cos. So sin theta they gave. What is sin theta given? And 11 by 61, it is positive because theta lies in which quadrant? Theta lies in second quadrant because it is greater than 90 and less than 180. Then they wanted to find cos theta. We got cos theta. Cos theta how much? Opposite by, sorry, adjacent by hypotenuse, that is 60 by 61, but negative. Why? Because we should put negative sign. Why negative? Because it is in second quadrant. Apart from cos, they want you to find tan theta. Tan means what? Opposite by adjacent. 11 by 60, that is also negative. And secant theta, reciprocal of cos theta. What is cos theta? Minus 60 by 61. This will become minus 61 by 60. So all the values what they want we got. Next, cosecant theta is 5 by 3. Theta lies between 90 and 180. Again, theta is in second quadrant. Theta is more than 90. It is 90 plus theta, but less than 180. Theta lies between 90, more than 90, less than 180 means second quadrant. In second quadrant, yes, ASTC. Yes means what? Sine and cosecant are positive. That's why they give cosecant positive. Cosecant theta they give. Cosecant theta is 5 by 3. They want you to calculate 4 sin theta minus 7 cos theta by 3 cos theta plus 2 cos theta. So from cosecant, what is sin theta? Sin theta is the reciprocal of cosecant theta. Reverse it. So it will become 3 by 5. Now if you want cos theta, either you can use as identity or construct a triangle. So take a right angle triangle. In this right angle triangle, and all of you know sine means what? Opposite divided by hypotenuse. So if I draw this triangle as ABC, opposite is 3, hypotenuse is 5, and we need to find BC. And you know 3, 4 are there, missing number 3, 5 are there, missing number is 4. All of you know 3, 4, 5 are what? Pythagorean triplets. Or use Pythagoras theorem. If you use Pythagoras theorem, what is Pythagoras theorem? AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. You will get the same. That is 5 square is equal to 3 square plus BC square. From this if you solve, you will get BC square is equal to 16 and BC will become 4. Fine. Now we got sin theta and we need cos theta. What is cos theta? Cos means what? Adjacent divided by hypotenuse. Adjacent by hypotenuse means what? 4 by 5. And I should take negative. I should take cos theta negative. Why I should take cos theta negative? Because theta is in which quadrant? In second quadrant. In second quadrant, cos is negative. So now you got sin theta value, and also you got cos theta value, and they have given cosecant theta also, and substitute in LHS and arrive at RHS. 4 sin theta minus 7 cos theta. So I will take LHS, that is 4 sin theta, then minus 7 cos theta divided by, they give 3 sin theta plus 2 cos theta. Simplify this. 4 times what is sin theta? 3 by 5 minus 7 times what is cos theta? Minus 4 by 5 divided by 3 sin theta. What is sin theta? 3 by 5 and plus 2 cos theta. What is cos theta? Minus 4 by 5. So 3 4s are 12 by 5, minus into minus plus, 7 4s are 28 by 5, whole thing divided by 3 3s are 9 by 5, minus 8 by 5. So further simplify this. Numerator 12 plus 28 by 5, denominator 9 minus 8 by 5. So by 5 cancels. So 28 plus 12 gives you 40 divided by 1. 40 by 1 is 40. This is your RHS. So they want you to prove 40 and we got 40. So I hope all of you understood this. In LHS, they give 4 sin theta minus 7 cos theta divided by 2 sin theta, 3 sin theta plus 2 cos theta. So drawing a triangle, you will get cos theta. And cosecant reciprocal is sin. If it is 5 by 3, this will be 5 by 3, 3 by 5. And cos if you want, you construct a triangle. You know, sin means opposite by hypotenuse. Opposite is 3, hypotenuse is 5. Remaining number is 4 because 3, 4, 5 are Pythagorean triplets, or use Pythagoras theorem. Once you get all 3 sets, then cos theta will be adjacent by hypotenuse 4 by 5, but I am putting negative 4 by 5. Why? Because theta is in which quadrant? Second quadrant. In second quadrant only sin and cosecant are positive, remaining all are negative. Next. Okay, dear students, now we'll start with problem 3. Problem 3 is tan A is minus 12 by 13 because A lies between 270 and 316. They want you to find the value of 3 cos 3 sin A minus 2 cos A by 9 cos A plus 4 sin A. For that, first you draw the quadrant system. 270 less than 270. See here, greater than 270 means 270 plus theta, and less than 360 means 360 minus theta. This is in which quadrant? Fourth quadrant. Alphabet is what? A, S, T, C. C means what? Cos or secant. Cos or secant will be what? Positive. Now coming to this, tan is given. So what is tan A? Tan A is equal to 12 by 13 minus 12 by 13 they give. If you construct the y negative, negative because it is in fourth quadrant. In fourth quadrant only cos is positive. Now if I take this as angle A and triangle as PQR, all of you know tan means what? Opposite side divided by adjacent. So this is 12, this is 13. So now use Pythagoras theorem to get PR square. Now PR square. So we'll use Pythagoras theorem. PR square is equal to PQ square plus QR square. That is 12 square plus 13 square. And PR is what? Root of this. That is 144 plus 169 under root. That is 260, 300 and 144, 169. If you add 13 and 10, 11, 313, root 313. Now simplify this further. Now we need sine A. Sine means what? Opposite by hypotenuse. 12 by root 3 13, but I should take negative. Why? Because it's in fourth quadrant. In fourth only cos is positive, and they want cos A. Cos A is taken as positive, that is adjacent by hypotenuse. 13 divided by root 3 13. What else they want you to find? Sin A cos A, that's it. So now take LHS and substitute. What is LHS we have? 3 sin A minus 2 cos A. Consider 3 sin A. We don't have RHS here. They wanted to find the value. So I'll take the value what is given. So that is 3 sin A minus 2 cos A. 2 cos A divided by 9 cos A plus 4 sin A. 9 cos A plus 4 sin A. Simplify this. 3 times what is sin A? Minus 12 by 313 under root minus 2 cos A. What is cos A? 13 by root 313 divided by 9 cos A. Cos A is again 13 by root 313 plus 4 sin A. So sin A is minus 12 by root 313. So further simplify. Minus 12 3 is a 36 minus 12 3 is a, sorry, this is 2. 13 2 is a 26 divided by root 313. Whole thing divided by, again LCM is root 313. 13 into 9, 117 minus 12 4 is a 48. 313 cancels. It will be minus 56 62 minus 62 divided by 117 minus 4 8. So this will give you 17 minus 8 is 9. 10 minus 4 minus, so it will be 69 minus 62 by 69. Then sin theta is negative minus 8 by 17. Theta lies between pi and 3 pi by 2. Dear students, all of you know pi means 180 degrees. 3 pi by 2 means 3 times 90. That is 3 into 90. That is 270. Means theta is between 90 and 180 and 270. Means more than 180 and 180 less than 270. So it lies in third quadrant. In third quadrant, tan is positive, cos is tan and cot are positive, remaining all are negative. That's why they gave sign negative. What is sign they gave? Minus 8 by 17. And they want cos theta and tan theta. What is cos theta? So construct the right angle triangle. So in right angle triangle, sine means opposite side by hypotenuse. So apply Pythagoras theorem to get the value of this. So if you simplify, you will get the value and substitute. Find cos. Similar to the last problem, substitute cos, tan, find. Tan only will be positive and remaining all will be negative. Simplify and substitute, you will get the required value. So fourth problem is similar and you can do it. Now fifth is little different. Find the value of theta such that theta lies between 0 to 30 degrees, 360 degrees. Means what? All the quadrants. So now they gave a sin theta is 1 by root 2. They want theta. So direct sin theta is 1 by root 2. Theta is what? In sin table where you will get 1 by root 2? 45 degrees. 45 degrees means pi by 4. Because they gave, all of you know, sin 0 0, sin 30 1 by 2, sin 45 1 by root 2. That's why 45. Next, cos theta minus root 3 by 2 they told. See, dear students, cos theta minus root 3 by 2 means, so negative you are getting means, yeah, cos is negative means it will be in second quadrant because within 360 I want. So cos table we will get what is called as cos table will get root 3 by 2 at 30 degrees. So cos of, if I take 180 minus 30, cos 150 degrees I can take. Why I am choosing this? Because I can write it as cos of 180 minus 30. Cos of 180 minus 30 is minus cos 30. Minus cos 30 gives you minus root 3 by 2. So instead of 30, so because theta we can't take just 30 degrees, it is 180 minus 30 degrees. Cos cannot be negative. If overall cos negative means it is in second quadrant. 180 minus theta, answer is 150 degrees. Then cot theta is this. Cot theta is 1 by root 3. In theta is what? In cot table where you will get root 1 by root 3 at 30 degrees. 30 means what? Pi by 6. Then so 2 sin theta is equal to root 3 tan theta. They want theta within 0 to 360 degrees. So can I write sin theta is equal to root 3, transfer 2 to RHS, it will become divided by 2. In spite of tan, can I write sin theta by cos theta? Can I write this as sin theta by cos theta? So that sin theta cancel, bring cos to LHS, it will become cos theta is equal to root 3 by 2. You divided by, if you bring this in, you get this. So cos theta is root 3 by 2. In cos table, we'll get root 3 by 2 at 30 degrees. 30 is also called as pi by 6. Then these are the important problems. Sit and revise them. I'll see you in my next session. Thanks for attending. Thank you.